Hey, coming to you today from the garden. Yes, all late summer long, there's a plant that's just been begging to be introduced and put into a post. So here we go. This plant right here. This is a lettuce plant. It is in the middle of a walkway, which goes to the vegetable garden. And it decided to grow here. I had a spot in my vegetable garden that was great. I put new compost down. I did what I could to make it a welcoming place for lettuce plants to grow. It was a very cold and damp spring, and so lettuce did not grow very well this year. So this one grew right here and has been great. In fact, there's been a couple that's been growing on the walkway. So it's just for me a reminder that we sometimes just need to prosper where we're planted, even if we think we should be somewhere else, or if we look at our circumstances and we think that everything's great and everything's wonderful and we should be doing better than we are. That's the other situation that happens, is that we think we should be leveling up, or we think we should be moving on, and we're not where we want to be. Sometimes we just need to look at where we're at and remember to prosper where we're at, to be happy and content where we're at, and see what lessons there are to learn where we're at. So all those things are great reminders of why we can look at why we should prosper where we're planted, and then after that, sometimes we just have to. I like to remember that there are things even in the everyday that we can learn from, that God puts in our path, and sometimes there are circumstances or there are problems that come along that we feel like, oh, it's actually not what we want, but maybe is exactly what we want. And so again, if we can hold a belief, try on this belief: I am exactly where I'm supposed to be. Sometimes when we think we're supposed to be in a better place, or we want to be in a better place, or we think too much into the future with longing and discouragement because we're not there, it's a great reminder to remember, maybe I'm just where I'm supposed to be. And there's a reason God's holding me in this place, because maybe there's things I haven't learned yet. So when we open up our minds in that way, we can see things differently sometimes, and that can really allow us to have a more creative energy, and we can actually gain so much more from where we're planted. So again, today, think about prospering where you're planted. Thanks.